Hola guys, it is officially the weekend. It's Friday, and I thought I would do a weekend reading vlog. I haven't done one in a few weeks, I think. So I was tagged by Sylwia to do the mid-year freakout tag or something like that, and I figured I would just do one here with you guys. So just like a very casual one, not a formal video. So I have to just get the questions and then I will do that here. I noticed I was looking through my TBR on my bullet journal because I finished a book today, so I could put the date in which I finished it and what I rated it, and I realized that I put June TBR instead of July. So I just crossed it out and put July, but how annoying. Also watching the semifinals, Wimbledon semifinals here. The audiobook hold came through for books 2 and 3 in the Ava Gates Lighthouse Library Mystery series, so I will be reading those this weekend. And then I also have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix out on audiobook, so I'll be listening to that as well and have to finish that. I think I have like 3 days left or something like that. Hi guys, so the match tied, and then during the tiebreaker they reached their curfew of 11 p.m. so it will resume tomorrow, so we don't know who's won yet. But so I found the questions for the mid-year freakout book tag, and I thought I would just do them real quick. Super casual. Number 1, how many books have you read so far this year? According to Goodreads, I have read 73 books this year. My goal was 70. So I have passed it, which is pretty cool. Number 2, what is your favorite book so far this year? And that's probably been The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, which I read not too long ago. What is the most disappointing book you've read this year? That would be My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Number 4, what genre have you read most this year? Probably just general fiction. Number 5, name a new favorite author that you've discovered this year. Carlos Ruiz Zafón. What is the most surprisingly good book you've read so far this year? That would probably be The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I sort of knew that I was gonna like it, but I was a little bit hesitant about it being written in verse. I didn't know how I would get along with that, but I thought it was done beautifully, perfectly. I loved it very, very, very much. Number 7, what are your favorite and most anticipated 2018 releases? I actually don't keep up with new releases, so I have no idea. I have no idea, but one new release that I found months and months and months ago, and I pre-ordered it because it's a Puerto Rican author. It is Love War Stories by Ibelis Rodriguez. She's a Puerto Rican author. I think this is a debut short story collection, and it arrived a few days ago, like Monday, and I'm very excited about it because obviously it's a Puerto Rican author, and I'm always looking for new Puerto Rican authors to read. Number 8, what is your next big priority for your reading? To make more of a headway in my Latinx TBR. I have a good amount of books there, and I just need to really focus on them. Number 9, what's been your bookish highlight of the year so far? Really just the amount of books that I've been able to read, and a lot of that has been because I've just been able to use Overdrive so much. I started to use it late last year, but I've really sort of gotten the use of reading books via audiobook, and obviously the New York Public Library has a lot of them available, so it's just allowed me the opportunity to read so many books in a shorter amount of time than it would have taken me otherwise, and so I'm just very, very excited about that. Number 10, who do you tag? No one really. Most people that I feel like a lot of people have already done this. And then and a lot of people have already been tagged. So whether they haven't done it, they've been tagged already. But if you haven't been tagged and you haven't done it and you want to do it, then this is me tagging you.
I think Mayor West actually does the voice for the Mayor West character on Family Guy.
Who's Mayor West?
Adam West.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Hello guys, good evening. It is Saturday evening, like 10, 11. Oh
10.
wow, it's almost 4, it's almost 12. Just kidding.
You said 10.
We spent the whole day here. I finished one of the 2 cozy murder mysteries, and then I got about 8 hours into Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And then we went and got some ice cream, and now we're back at the apartment just hanging out. Lewis is playing some Halo, and I'm just gonna listen to a little bit more of Harry Potter, and then tomorrow I might go back to the second murder mystery and see if I can read it all tomorrow. Maybe not, we'll see. But morning. We're watching the FIFA World Cup final. I don't remember how many hours I am into the. You can't really see me, but whatever. There. I don't know how many hours I am into the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I can't remember, but the DA army was just created, or they just are having right now their first meeting, so I'm pretty far into it. I don't know that I'll finish it today. Depends. We might go out to get something to eat later, and yeah, just gonna have a really chill day. I do have to clean the apartment sometime today though, which sucks. I hate cleaning day, but I also hate having a dirty apartment, so it forces me to clean.
Honestly, I appreciate the thought, but really given the fact that we were almost killed by a couple of Death Eaters a few minutes.
Hola guys, so it is Monday evening, and I realized that I never actually signed off with you guys yesterday. So I finished reading Up a Storm today, actually during work. I was listening to the audiobook, and I didn't really like it as much as I liked the first two. I'm gonna do a whole video on Cozy Murder Mysteries where I talk about the problems that I know Cozy Murder Mysteries have, but this one just had too many for me to ignore. I don't think the main character has enough agency. I think she's not as smart as she thinks she is, and especially with regards to what happened in the murder. She thinks she knows so much more than the detective, but her theories are just so wild and out there and not based in fact at all, which is really annoying because part of the point of Cozy Murder Mysteries is that you have a smart protagonist who sort of finds out things that the detectives don't know, or sort of don't realize until it's too late, and she just doesn't. She comes up with these wild theories about what happened to the murder, and I'm just like, where did you even get that? Do you know these characters as well as we know as the reader? So it's really annoying. One of the side characters is probably one of the most annoying characters I've ever read in my entire freaking life. She's so annoying, and the main character just doesn't put her in her place at all. It's so annoying. She just lets her walk all over her, and it's just very annoying. the one good thing is that the love triangle does sort of get resolved in this one, which is good because I don't like love triangles. But yeah, I mean, this one was like, it just wasn't as fun as the other ones. I don't think I'm gonna buy the fourth book. I might listen to it on audiobook if it's available, and then if but only give it like a little bit of a chance. And if by page like 20 or whatever I'm not into it, then I'm just gonna completely discontinue, just stop with the story, with the series, which is sad because it's about a librarian and I was really excited about it. But I have like 9 hours left of Harry Potter and then the Order of the Phoenix. So they just got back from Christmas break. And he just had his like disastrous coffee date with Cho Chang, with Cho, and I think they're about to tell Rita Skeeter to write about the Voldemort's backstory. So that's where I'm at on that one. And then erotic stories for Punjabi widows, I think it's called, just became available. Like my hold just came through, so I downloaded that one and I'll start it soon. And then another one, I have Nevermore, which is like a kids like fantasy story that Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings was like raving about a few weeks ago. So that one became available and I have that one because I'm very excited about it. And then I also have, I feel like I have maybe one more, but I can't remember. But those are the books that I'm going to be focusing on. I have a few videos coming up. I will have a graphic novel wrap up coming up. I'll have the cozy murder mystery video coming up. I have a response or an additions video to a video that Bree Hill did a while back talking about booktube advice. So I have that coming up. I think that's all that I've filmed so far. Obviously, the more I read, I'll be doing more wrap-ups and stuff. I've kind of stopped doing TBRs. I think the last TBR I did was the Pride TBR. So I think what I'm going to do now is I may be able to do like themed TBRs. If I'm feeling for like in a certain mood, then I'll do a TBR for that. Like I'm sort of starting to be in the mood for fantasy, so I might do like a fantasy TBR. In October will be Latinx Heritage Month, so I might do a Latinx Heritage TBR. So I'll do like those types of themed TBRs, but I don't think I'm gonna do a monthly TBR. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very much. And yeah, have a good week, guys.